A bride once called having a meltdown because her friend got engaged as well and was planning to get married in the same year as she was. Apparently it was her special year and not just a day. She threw a huge fit that this girl was only getting married to steal her thunder. Her friend's date wasn't even in the same month or season. Hers was in October and her friend's was in June. Jeez Louise! Nobody's allowed to get married in the same year as you?
Get over yourself, Elise.
That is next level entitlement. Like, I don't even know what you would say. Well, actually, I know what I would say. Get over it. Or why don't you move your wedding to another year then? I don't know what to tell ya.
This year ain't big enough for the two of us.
If it was the same day, I would be like, that's something we gotta discuss, but same year? Come on. My cousin married a vapid idiot. The night before the wedding at the rehearsal, she figured out the flower girl had the same shoes as her in a much smaller size. She flipped her shit at 9 p.m. and made the mother of the flower girl buy different shoes for her before the ceremony. So what happens when you buy your shoes from Payless? Not much of a selection in white. So true. So true. What the actual heck?
What's your profanity?
If I found out I had the same shoes as the flower girl, who's probably a child, I would be like, that's dope. We're matching. Like, why would you just not be like happy about it? Also, no one's really gonna notice. Also, that's what happens when you buy children's shoes. Alright, I went to a wedding in which the father of the groom died of a massive heart attack. Well, the bride threw a fit and wouldn't let the groom leave with his father. Instead, she insisted that the wedding night and not ruin her night. Imagine. I would get a divorce on the spot.
I want a divorce.
What do you mean you're not gonna let me go with my father who just had a heart attack? Are you insane? Well, clearly, the answer is yes. But like, no. At that point, it would be an annulment. Be shorter than that one Kim Kardashian marriage with that one guy. Remember? No shade to Kim Kardashian, okay? She can do whatever she wants. I don't really care. But I'm just saying, that was a short marriage. This one, shorter. Alright, I was the maid of honor for my brother's wedding in which he and his bride told me they had hired a professional photographer for the wedding, so I went above and beyond to make myself up for the photos only to find out that they hadn't actually hired a photographer. They expected me to take all the— what? I would have just said no. No, okay, I probably wouldn't have. I probably would have done it, but I would have been like, you couldn't have like paid for my dress at least? Also, how am I supposed to be the maid of honor, but also the photographer? That's a lot of duties that I just can't seem to get them all done. Do you want photos or do you want me to be standing up there with you? 3 months before my high school best friend's wedding, I ended up in a coma for 3.5 weeks and underwent emergency open heart surgery. The story could end there and I would still be shocked. Well, after I got out of the hospital, I told my friend that I wouldn't be able to be in her wedding, but that I would still try to attend. She responded that she was disappointed God hadn't healed me by then, and said that I must not have had enough faith. Woo-wee! That is just ruthless. This person just had open heart surgery and you're gonna tell them that they didn't have enough faith? I feel like that's enough faith that you got through open heart surgery. That's not just a regular— and a 3.5 week coma. Those are two things that aren't just like standard procedure. You know what I mean? Well, you did miss church those 3.5 weeks. I didn't see you at church once, so. The bride kicked the groom's lifelong best friend out of the wedding party because he lived with his girlfriend and she wanted her entire wedding party to be pure. Never mind that it was her third marriage and that the first two ended due to her own infidelity. Well, marriage number 3 ended the same way, but at least the groom and his friend worked past it and are still best friends. Imagine. I would never marry somebody who was making rules like this. You can't have your best friend be in the wedding party because I want it to be pure. First of all, what does that even mean? We all sin, you psycho. And I don't want to hear anyone saying that they don't, because I know that's not true. Everyone does sometimes. I had an ectopic pregnancy in which the baby attached to my fallopian tube, which then burst and I almost bled to death. Alright, see, we got another story that's really starting off on a wild note. Like, we could end here and I would be like, okay, insane. Well, my friend got engaged shortly after that pregnancy, and when she asked me to be her bridesmaid, she said that I would be required to wait to try and have another baby until after her wedding. Not because there would be a small child at the wedding, and not even because she didn't want me to be fat at her wedding, but because if I lost another child, it would take the attention away from her engagement and wedding. I was so shocked that I declined and haven't spoken to her since. That seems like a fantastic idea. Imagine being so selfish, so self-involved, that you can't even see that somebody just went through a traumatic experience. What the heck? Where do you guys find these people? I would be shocked if I knew somebody that was inviting me to their wedding that was gonna act like this at their wedding. Like, I would be literally shocked. Whew. It was a stinking hot, humid day and nobody wanted to be outside for the outdoor wedding. We were doing wedding party photos and everyone was dripping in sweat and about to pass out, so we decided to finish the rest of the pics in a nice shady spot. The bride threw an actual honest-to-God tantrum because she wanted to make the party hike all the way across the venue grounds to get shots in front of the full sun pond. None of her bridesmaids wanted to do the 10-minute walk in their heels, and it would have been a terrible spot for photos, which we mentioned. She pouted her way through the rest and they divorced a year later. Man, like, the pictures are obviously important, it's so nice to have those forever, but like, we can all admit that photos are the worst part of the day. Okay, they're not fun. Summer weddings, they're pretty popular. It's so hot sometimes, you're trying not to sweat your makeup off, you don't want your pit stains showing, and you gotta wear heels all day. Nothing worse than that. Not to scare you, but I had a shitty BM experience. What's BM? Oh, bridesmaid. I was to be 33 weeks pregnant at the wedding and my friend wanted me in a dress that wasn't maternity or flowy. It was like a tight-fitted mermaid style. Oh, already. Even not pregnant, that sucks. She also wanted me in 4-inch heels and wasn't willing to budge. At 33 weeks pregnant? Heck no. Normally I would have bent over backwards to do whatever I needed, but I'm already 6 feet, have never worn heels, so I didn't feel comfortable in such big heels in case I fell, and at 33 weeks pregnant could not guarantee I'd still fit in such a skin-tight dress. I ended up having to pull out and be a guest. I wouldn't have even gone to the wedding. You're 33 weeks pregnant, you should be allowed to wear what you want. But if you just wanted like a flowy version of whatever the other bridesmaids have, I feel like that would be pretty acceptable considering you were 33 weeks pregnant. Y'all, I don't know what to do. My sister is legitimately so pissed at me right now. I got my color swatches in and I fell in love with the color Dusty Rose. Now my sister is saying she doesn't want to be in my wedding because that's the wedding color she had picked out for forever. Well, I want to be sympathetic. She isn't even engaged. How would you guys handle this? Have my wedding be Dusty Rose.
Savage.
What the heck? What if she changes her mind? What if her future husband or wife doesn't like Dusty Rose? Just do it. Whatever, she's still gonna be your sister. And sisters do way worse things to each other than take your wedding color. Come on. Also, Dusty Rose is a beautiful color and it reminds me of Twilight. Is it wrong that I told my mom with bright red hair that I wanted her to dye her hair for my wedding or else she couldn't come? I feel bad, but I wanted everyone to match and for someone to not be a sore thumb. Yeah, it is wrong.
Face open and shut.
62 reactions and 104 answers. Not a good sign. Yeah, that's your literal mother. First of all. Second of all, let the woman do whatever she wants. Stick out like a sore thumb. You know what will stick out like a sore thumb? You for being rude to your mom. Bride admits she only asked a cousin with facial scarring to be a bridesmaid because she'll make the rest of the wedding party look prettier. Okay, the anonymous Bridezilla, believed to be from the UK, recently told her sister and mother that she would be having 6 bridesmaids, including a cousin she isn't particularly close with. I hope that that's not true. And you know who will be the ugliest one there? Your freaking personality, okay?
Got him!
Ridiculous. I didn't like that one. That one made me angry. Also, don't do that, but if you're gonna do that, don't ever tell anyone that. Anyway, I am exhausted, I am bone tired, never heard that before. My heart is not the same, it's stone cold, fragmented, empty. Why is this a poem? I need to get away from this awful society. How hard would it have been to bleep donate friends? Do I matter to you? Just bleep give me my money for my wedding. I won't even sugarcoat. I won't even pretend that's not what I wanted. It was for a dream. I was stabbed, cheated on, and what is that acronym supposed to be? Worked? Wrecked? I don't know. Goodbye. See you in 2 months. Friendly reminder to you, big bleep. Don't think you own me. I am cutting all of you snakes off. I'm living my life alone now. I only let in those I believe have good intentions. XOXO. I need to know so many things about this. So she was asking people to donate for her wedding, I'm guessing? I feel like there's something I'm missing here. It must have been a lot of money because everyone is absolutely losing it over that. Pull up those bootstraps, Susan. You can do it if it really is your dream.
Oh my god, wait, hold on. I need to read I'm gonna get real close. I'm sorry, but I need to read this. It's tiny. On my wedding day, the bride in the next room over getting ready had tapped to her. I would love to find her on the platform, reach out and give her a virtual hug. My date of coordinator Douglas voice. I don't know this video. And I was in a panic for her and offered to have her wear my dress. Oh, that's so nice. That's so cute. I mean, it's not nice that that happened, but you know, it's like rain on your wedding day. It's a free ride and you've already paid. You know what I mean? Come on.
Oh my god, it's appetizer hour and Chase ate one of the cake cupcakes before the bride and groom even cut the cake.
Cupcake is an appetizer.
Yes. A cupcake is an appetizer for the cake. Yes. Yes, I endorse that message fully. I will never not say that. That is my new thing. That is my new life motto. I love that. Thank you so much for uttering those words. That just made my entire day, even though, you know, it started off pretty crappy. But thank you for those kind and wise words. Yes.
Alright, so I'm getting married in this tent, which overlooks the beautiful golf course, except we're about to see it. Look what they did. They put another tent directly blocking the entire view. And they won't tell us what it's for or when it's coming down. I don't even know what to say.
All right, I will say, I reacted to this video in the last wedding video that I did. And I said, well, it doesn't matter the view. It's the fact that you're there getting married in front of your friends and family. And everybody came for me like, oh, but you're paying for the view. That's good for you. But me, I couldn't give a flying bat about a wedding. So if there's another tent next to it, be like, hey, what's going on? You wanna come over for some cake? And then just go about your day. Like if you wanna look over a cliff, then you do you. But like, I feel like it's not that big of a deal. Like you're gonna look back on your wedding and remember the memories you made with the people and not necessarily the view. So.
Why am I in a robe during my parents' wedding? This is why. I got into the fountain to cool down my feet after wearing heels all day and I fell. Dad the groom to the rescue.
My only argument for that is the fact that it looked like the ground was already wet, like it had been raining. So if you really needed to cool down your feet, you could have just taken your shoes off and just like walked around on the cobblestone. You didn't have to get into the fountain. So stay away from fountains. Hashtag stay away from fountains.
I still can't believe my husband did this at our wedding.
He's watching football. Listen. Priorities. If your favorite team is playing, nothing will stand in your way from watching that. Even a wedding. Like you said your vows, you are legally in matrimony and whatnot, you kissed the bride and whatnot. So now you can do whatever you want. The nagging starts now. And then, you know, you're gonna hear about it later, but that's a later issue. What really matters right now is who's winning and who's going into overtime. What's going on? Oh. Yep. See, again, I've reacted to this video before, and last time I said, maybe it's not a good idea to hold a formal event near some water. And I will say it again, water ruins things. They will ruin your day and your camera. I'm not sure if the camera went into the water. I sincerely hope not, because that looked like a very expensive camera. And if that went in the water, you can kiss that thing goodbye. Oh my god. I'm going to assume that the person like stepped on the curtain or something, and that's what made it fall. I'm not exactly sure because there's the table in the way. All I know is that it fell. But like, at least the backdrop was pretty. Like, I would definitely have that. That's really nice. But you know, now it's on the floor, so I guess it's not that nice anymore.
Rings, please.
Uh-oh. Oh, yep, okay. There he goes. Bye.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Are you okay? Oh my god.
Again with the water. I don't know what compels people to hold their wedding ceremonies next to water, but maybe, just maybe, not the best idea. Cause like, there are far too many videos of people falling into pools, getting married, or being swept away by the ocean. You're paying all this money for this dress, and now you're gonna risk it by standing near a body of water? I don't think so. You can't catch me doing that one. No way. No way. Keep me on dry land.
I'm sorry, I'm not sorry that I'm late.
All right.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Ooh, the fires of love. Oh god, only you can prevent forest fires. Don't get real candles for your wedding. That is a fire hazard. Get the ones that are battery operated. They still look pretty good. Just, you know, flip the switch on the bottom and call it a day. You can get scented ones now too. Riveting, I know. You're not gonna burn anything down. That's my recommendation for you. Can't say I've ever thrown a wedding, but if I do, no real candles. Oh, honey. Oh, sweetheart, no. Oh, no. Oh, man. I mean, they should have seen it coming. It's a small child, and there's cracks in the thing. Like, you can't trust a kid that little to really follow the rules and do what they need to do properly. But as unfortunate as that is so cute. I don't know. I think that's like my favorite part of weddings. Like when little kids are like in the wedding and they have like their little tasks, but they can't do it right. They're so cute. I just want to take them home and feed them Pop-Tarts and just like, I don't know. They're so cute. Wait, that actually kind of sounded creepy. I'm not actually gonna kidnap anyone. I hope you know that. They're just so cute. I want to feed them. Uh-oh. Again with the fire. I love the instant replay of when she realizes that the bouquet is on fire and she just goes, like, take it away. Groom mistake? Uh-oh.
Hi, that's it. It's the bridesmaid, Adam.
What? Okay, now I'm gonna sound really dumb here, but I'm confused. Was he flirting with her or did he genuinely like not know who she is? Either way, that was awkward and I didn't like watching that.
Groom accidentally ruins wedding dress.
Oh my god. I feel like that adds a little bit of character to the dress though, not gonna lie. Cause like usually you save that and then like you show your kids one day and ha ha ha. And then it's gonna be like, hey, look at this stain on my dress. This is where you're whatever, like person I married, I don't know the situation. Like here's where this thing happened. Memories, fun, you know? Make the best out of it. Oh my goodness, that's what happens when you have an open bar at a wedding. People just make poor decisions.
These make me never want to get married because I'm worried that one day I'm gonna be one of these stories. That would never happen. I'm not insane in that way, just an entirely different way. Also, like, don't, in, you know, whatever religion you're in, don't you just have to be like, hey, sorry, and then God's supposed to be like, it's okay, and then boom, you're pure again. I don't know if that's how that works, but that's what I see in the movies. So I'm like, what's the issue here? Just say you're sorry and let's get this party going. Oh God, 3 marriages. I don't even know if I can do 1, y'all. Nothing worse. I love these, like, well, I don't love them, like that's a little aggressive, but like they got divorced shortly after. I'm like, yeah, it's clear why, you know? Anyway, I'm exhausted and I am bone tired. Wow, okay, we're gonna start that one from the top.
Alright, I can't wait for people to roast me for my shirt again. Like, yeah, I know, it's weird. And by football, I think it's soccer, but football, because soccer, really?